Hey everyone, today we're going to be replacing the deep cycle battery in our Lance 650 that's kept in this little compartment that's underneath the bench of the dining set. First thing that you want to do is you want to disconnect that power. Don't want any problems. I unloosen the encasement that's used on the battery. I just have them hand tightened, so make sure that you have your the correct socket set. This is a 7/16, and that's just perfect. This secondary bolt is a tough one to get to. Hand barely fits down in there. Don't forget, you also need to undo the exhaust from the battery chamber as well before removing the case. And here's our battery. This only lasted 1 year. I do put my camper in storage for quite some extended periods. So I'm not surprised. I mean, it's about $100, but considering I spent about 180 days in the camper last year, I'd say it's worth it. Now you disconnect the power leads. This is a 9/16. Remember, the power's off, so there's nothing to be concerned about. Loosen that. Once you have all the power disconnected, this puppy is ready to go. Okay, I'm going to point out something that's a little bit different here depending on your battery make and model. See here, this is a 675 amperage. My last battery was 700. I'm told that I will not see any difference in the amperage output. But also the reserve capacity is a little bit smaller on this battery, so we'll see how it performs. This is at 120. The previous battery I had was at 140. But this is what I've got to work with. Let's see how it goes. So now we put it back the same way we took it out. Watch out for the wires. Put it in the same direction so that you know positive and negative are in the same spots. As you can see, this is negative, shown right here next to the 823. My cable here says negative, so we know that that's the right connection here. Now, this goes inside the containment, so you can see there's a little groove right here. It's hard to see in the case, so that's where the cable goes. Get this on. And then we've got positive cable. So I'm going to go on the other side. Super easy to put these back together. Again, look for that little groove on the inside for where the cable penetration through the case goes. Tighten that down. Not too tight, just snug. Beautiful. There we go. Boy, that's a tight fit in there. This one's easy. All right, there we go. So that is hand tightened. Okay, got the new battery in. We got the battery encasement replaced. I got the bolts installed. They are hand tightened. They don't need to be too tight. I've got the vent system on and got the clamp back on so we don't get any sulfuric acid gases coming into the camper while we're sleeping. Now the moment of truth, we're going to turn this puppy back on. What does that say? 13.3 volts. That means it is fully charged. That shows 3.5 amps that are coming from the sun on the solar panel. 100% charged.